Hi, this is Cam, and I want to give a quick introduction to Arachne Swarm, which is probably the most important epic monster tournament that this game has. Before you play, you want to make sure that your premium is on Great Marshal if you use premium. And the great thing about Swarm is that it gives you the opportunity to raise the level of captains. So a lot of times we use that on our utility captains like Helen, Aurora, and Farhad. And when I'm not fighting someone, Helen, Aurora, and Farhad are the three captains that are usually in my city. However, this isn't epic, so we want to use Hercules. Hercules' special power is that he has great strength against epic monsters, which is what Swarm is. If you don't have Hercules, then the hero you want to use is Cleopatra. Her benefit is that she gives you strength of the entire army. It's just not as much as Hercules. So I'm going to bring in Hercules, and then I'm going to pick two other captains. A lot of times you also pick Cleopatra, so that's what I'll do. So I'll add Cleopatra so I get her strength and Hercules' strength. And here is a new captain. So I just unlocked Ramses, and Ramses, every time you level him up, he adds health to your entire army. If you have artifacts, you're going to click on artifacts and use one of the ones that gives strength. So I have the belt on Aydae, and I'm not going to use her. So I'm going to put that on Ramses. Yes. And then I come to Cleopatra. She has equipment on. I'm going to take that off her because the epics will just destroy the equipment very quickly. She has this one for guardsmen, health, and strength, and that's totally fine. And then Hercules, now his equipment is special equipment that is only for epic monsters. So leave that on him for these. And then he's got the fan, which is the artifact for, sorry, this is not going fast, for guardsman strength. All right. So we've got our three captains. We've got Cleopatra. We want to raise his level and recognize he's level 1 now. We have Hercules. So now click on this. We click on Swarm and click on Go. That's going to show all the things they want me to buy. And now here I can see Swarm, if this ever loads. There it is. So we see there's 1.75 trillion XP left, which means this is a fairly new Swarm. So because it's new, it's got all 8 stacks of troops. So we make sure we click all these, and I am going to bring all my mercenaries, and then I'm going to bring all my monsters. Oh, I can't bring all my monsters because Ramses can't really command anybody because he's just level 1. And then I'm not going to bring all my guardsmen. In fact, I'm not going to bring any of my guardsmen. And so I've got my mercenaries, which I don't have that many, my monsters, all the monsters that I can bring, and no guardsmen. So we'll start the march. Always fun to just sit and watch Hercules walk up to it. Alright, so with one hit, Ramses went from level 1 to level 103. So every time he goes up one level, he adds 1% of health to the entire army if he is included. So this is where you can revive troops. And this is expensive, but monsters are expensive to build. I'll use all my potions that I have. And that's it. So I still have everyone that I took on that minus 10% because you lose 10% in the swarm. And now let's open it up. I have 2 swarm things. So now I have the Valor Point bonus. Claim that. And I have the tournament scrolls. So we can go to Triumphal Challenge. Now you do not have to claim all of these as soon as you get it. But I will claim all of those. I do not claim the mercenaries right away. So So the chests, like this gives you chests of lumber. Don't open that right away. Just let it sit there. Then we also come to our missions and Endless Valor. I completed that, so I got more of these, which helps in this ranking. I'm just outside the top 100 right now. So I'm actually one more hit and I'll be there. So that's kind of why you do swarm, and I always make it a point to participate in swarm, and I'll just give it one more attack. So he's 103 now, so he can carry more troops. So the monsters I couldn't carry before, he can carry now. So that's all the monsters that I can bring. Still not bringing any guardsmen. And we'll start march again. Now obviously if you don't have Hercules, players won't level up as fast as that, but it's good to see that you can level up players, and you're essentially in this, I'm using the strength of Hercules and Cleopatra to level up Ramses. So now Ramses is now 117. So he went up 100 levels the first time, and now about 15 the second time. And I'm just going to leave him there. But that's just a really quick overview in Swarm and why Swarm is important, especially for the captains that do not fight and get Valor normally, such as Helen, Aurora, Stror, and Farhad. So there you go. Thanks.